Good morning. I am Isabella from Miss Taylor's class.
And I'm Andrew from Miss Taylor's class. Welcome to another morning edition of Morning Announcements. Today is Tuesday, October 10th, 2023.
In the cafeteria, we are serving chicken chili crispito or turkey sub sandwich, garden salad, refried beans.
Today's forecast is cloudy with temperatures in the 80s.
Today we will be featuring a teacher for our Teacher Tuesday. Please welcome Miss Thomas.
Hey, Miss Thompson! Oh, did I say right here? That's okay. It's Miss Thompson. It's okay though. Hi, Eastridge. My name is Mrs. Thompson. I am the diagnostician for the campus. And if you don't know what that is, do you know what a diagnostician does? No? Do you? No, nobody knows my job. So I'm going to tell you what I do for the campus. I'm actually not a teacher in the classroom, although I used to be. I used to be a first grade teacher, and then I was a third grade teacher, and then I did what Miss Cedillos and Miss Norton do, and I was a teacher in resource, and now I'm called a diagnostician. So I'm I have an office all the way down the orange hallway, and what I do is, some of it sounds kind of boring. I do a lot of paperwork. I do a lot of computer work. But a cool part of my job is I get to have kids come down to my office and I get to give them tests. And you might be like, ew, the lady who gives tests all the time. But what's really cool about my tests is I get to see how smart you are, how much your teacher's teaching you, and then I get to do what I call brain puzzles to see how your brain works. And then we get to figure out if you need some extra help sometimes, or if you get to go to some classes for some help with teachers. And so that's my job. That's what I do. So, and I love what I do. I love seeing kids. The bummer about my job is when kids come and see me, sometimes I only get to hang out with them for a couple days and then that's it. And then they go back to class. And so if you were ever a student that came down to my office, I miss seeing you, and I'll say hello in the hallway. So that's kind of what I do. And something about me that you may not know is that I am not from Texas. I am actually from a state called Michigan. That's where I was born and raised. And now I live here in Texas with my husband, my 2 daughters, and 2 dogs. I've got some crazy dogs. So I went around the book fair this morning because I wanted to plug in some books and give you some recommendations for books. I was a struggling reader when I grew up, which means reading was really, really hard for me. And now I love to read. So reading is very, very important. So I picked out 2 books, and I'm going to tell you that I don't actually know what these books are and I've never read them, but I picked them out on some things that are important to me. So the first one I picked out is called Lily to the Rescue. And the reason I picked this out is because my oldest daughter's name is Lily, and she absolutely adores animals. And so this one stood out as a great book that I would be interested in because there's 2 things in here I love. And that's one of the characters is my daughter's name, and I have crazy dogs at home. The next one I picked out, since I picked one out for my oldest daughter, I picked one out for my youngest daughter called Cupcake Diaries. And the reason I picked this one out, it made me think of her because she likes to bake with me and she loves sugar, and she sometimes doesn't love reading. And she has found out that she really does love graphic novels. And this is a type of book that she enjoys too. And so these 2 I recommend, and they're based on the love of my daughter and the love of reading. So that's it for today. I hope I see you guys in the hallway. Thanks for letting me visit. Thank you for letting me visit, and I'll let you get back to whatever else you're doing.
Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now honor the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated.
And now we will turn turn it over to our wonderful principal and assistant principal for some special announcements.
Good morning.
Good
morning. Happy Tuesday.
It's going to be a terrific Tuesday.
It is.
Miss Barbie's back.
I am.
We're so glad she's back. And, you know, boys and girls, sometimes it's good to take a day of relax, rest, rejuvenation. Absolutely. Miss Rector's doing it this Thursday afternoon, a half day. I'm leaving midday at 11.
And you guys have a day off on?
Yes, you can get off on Friday. So sometimes it's okay. Teachers, we know it's important for us to do that. And so we are so glad Miss Barbie is back. We missed you yesterday, but glad you're back today.
Yes.
So today is a fabulous, terrific Tuesday.
It is 10,
Lots of things going on. 10-10.
It is 10-10
10-10-23. 10,
Well,
10,
that doesn't make it fun.
23.
10-10 is fun.
10-10. Okay. Lots of things going on this 10-10. Boys and girls, book fairs in action. It's happening here at Eastridge. If you have not come down and you have 7:45 to 2:45 each and every day, you can come on down to pick out some books and pay for some books. Also this evening, we have book fair opportunity for you guys to come on back after school hours. The amazing Miss Brand, along with some PTA representatives, Miss Coach Rodriguez and Miss Garcia will be here this afternoon, helping greet you from 3:30 to 5. Then after you pick out some books, it's good to head on down the road
to get some dinner at
That's
Chick-fil-A because
right.
it is Chick-fil-A Spirit Night. So the only thing that's very important is if you go to Chick-fil-A tonight, whether you go through the drive-thru or into the restaurant, make sure you tell them you were there for Eastridge.
That's right.
So that we get some of your profits that we can put back into our school through our PTA. So make
That
sure
is right.
stop by Chick-fil-A tonight. The cow was supposed to be here, but he didn't.
Maybe he comes this afternoon. We don't know. Never know. This afternoon he's coming. Oh, Miss Brand's letting us know this afternoon. Makes perfect sense. We need him here in the afternoon to send you on your way to make sure that you head there after school. I like it. Okay. I did hear a little rumor this morning. It made my heart a little sad.
Uh-oh.
So if you can't hear me right now, that's a problem. It's a problem.
Uh-oh.
I had multiple students ask me about green. Why we're wearing green.
Oh.
Well, I said, did you listen to announcements yesterday? And you know what they said? We can't hear them. I said, oh no, your sound's not working. You know what they said? No. There's kids talking the entire time during announcements. We're not able to hear. That makes my heart very, very sad. Boys and girls, please make sure you are listening. It's a short 10 minutes that we're asking for your attention. Teachers, please make sure your students are listening. There were multiple students that said that to me today in multiple grade levels.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so let's work on that. Announcements are not optional. Remember that we're watching them to become informed, but also start our day in a positive way. So teachers, please help us out on that. Kiddos, your job. Quiet. Listen. We've got lots of information and lots of names to share when we're celebrating happy and positive things. We want to make sure you hear your name. Speaking of names, are there birthdays today?
We have 2 birthdays today.
I hope they hear it. I bet they will.
Ava Smith and Miss Hawk's class.
And Gunnar Wise and Miss Smith's kindergarten. Come on down to get your sticker and your pencil. What's going on this afternoon? A lot of things.
There is a lot of things this afternoon. So we have Canva Club, and that's going to be from 3:10 to 4 o'clock in room 203 with Miss Rawls. Bring your Chromebooks. So if you are in Canva Club, go ahead and sit with your teachers at Car Rider Line, and then Miss Rawls will come and grab you when it's time.
That's right.
Student Council, it is your first meeting today. We cannot call home if you are. I sent an email yesterday to all your parents to remind them. If your parents let you know you don't have a ride home, then make sure you go home your normal way.
So we cannot call home?
No, we're not going to go home because I had like 3 or 4 come to me this morning.
Perfect. Okay.
Got a
responsibility.
Second Tuesday of every month. So
don't stay if you don't have a ride.
if you are not 100% sure that you have a ride, then go home your normal way. But if you are staying, go ahead and sit with your grade level, and Miss Morales, Miss Baker, and myself will pick you up when we are ready for you guys. So Canva Club and Student Council today.
That's right. And then the after school book fair and Chick-fil-A.
Okay, we had a special visitors on Friday. We had the wonderful fire department because it is Fire Safety
That's
Month.
right.
So our fire safety tip for today is once you hear the smoke detector go off, go quickly and safely to your meeting place and call 911. You will need to tell the operator your address so that firefighters will know where to go to put out the fire. Ooh, that's important.
Very important. A meeting place.
Well, some of us don't know our addresses.
Oh, address.
You
Yes.
need to know your
Both
address
things.
and your parents' phone number. Those are all important things for you to know just in case there's ever an emergency.
So write those down maybe on a sticky note. Write those down on an index card
Practice.
and work on practicing that. That's very important information.
I
Life.
They've been practicing it in 5th grade so that they know it in 5th grade.
That's awesome.
If you do not have a meeting place or you don't know your address, this would be a good homework assignment to talk over with your family. So there's your fire safety tip for today.
Okay. Anything else going on the calendar today? I think we hit it all.
It is National School Lunch Week. We are wearing green for mental health today. All the things.
That's a lot of things for a Tuesday, but it's going to be a terrific Tuesday because the choice is
Well, no. The choice to keep your badge.
the choice is yours. You get to choose how your day goes. Positive words, positive thoughts, positive reactions, facial expressions, our attitude, our tone of voice. All of those things are so, so, so important. If you need a reset and you're not going to respond kindly or nicely, take a deep breath and don't respond yet until you're ready. Until you are ready.
Kaylee Torres, 2nd grade.
Aiden Santiago, 2nd.
Marco Torres, 1st.
Jacob Brower, 2nd.
Tony Serda, kindergarten.
Aiden Abrego, 3rd.
Josiah, January 3rd.
Briley Ross, 3rd.
Joseph Reagan, kindergarten.
Aiden Wilhite, 1st.
Carter Akoto for 2nd.
Isabella Incencio, 4th grade. Come on down to get your badges. Other than that, we're going to slide off for this terrific Tuesday and bring them on to send us on our way. Have a great day.
Make it a great day, encourage others, always do your best and never ever give up because we are Eastridge.